Good morning. Hi. How are we? Good morning. Hello. How are we doing? I'm just getting stuff ready for the I'm getting stuff ready for the YouTube stream. For some reason it put my banner as will you stop? It put my new banner as the thumbnail for the stream, and I'm like, girl. Also, Rusty is still wearing her cone, so if you see her just flopping around, oh my god, that was the most exaggerated grunt that just came out of her. That was so funny. How are we doing? How's life? Am I prepared for this stream? Definitely. I bet. I always forget to credit Carl White Bat Audio. Will you relax? Oh my god, you're literally so silly. I'm arguing on Facebook about goth shit? Oh my god. Why is that so funny? Oh my god. How's everybody's Monday? Are we doing good? Are you ready and excited for August? Yes. Are there any releases? This is a question for the viewers, for the streams, and then if you're watching this stream after the fact, are there any releases in August that you are excited about? I do have an August releases video that I've already filmed. I just have to edit it. So be on the lookout for that. And then let's see. I think everything for YouTube's side is good. Dope sausages. All right. I was watching your reaction to Forensic Clinicism by Carcass. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was a really long time ago. Let's see. God, I'm so washed out. I was literally just watching last week's stream before this week's stream started. That's how much of a loser I am. You are not a loser. Don't say that about yourself. You're fine. Ugh. Do I like my light there? I'm ready for summer to die a quick and sudden death so fall gets here. Bro, tell me about it. I'm over the heat. Although it's much better right now in Oklahoma. So, it's going to be 86 actually is going to be the high. So we had a little bit of a cold front come in, which was really nice. Cold front. So it was rain. Basically, the cold front was temperatures that weren't, in the 90s. You dug the studio tour video? Thank you. I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, I'm trying out a lot of new things. So you guys are going to probably see some newer things kind of happen on the channel. So I'm updating my editing style because I just got this new iPhone, the iPhone 15. That's what I don't know if y'all know this, but I used to film all of my videos on this iPhone 8 Plus. So yeah, and I finally got a freaking case for it. I ordered one originally on Prime Day and they lost it. You ever had that happen where you order something on Amazon and they're like, oh yeah, it got delivered, and then it's bro, it ain't here. That's what happened. I had to reorder it. Thankfully, they gave me a free replacement, but I was like, bro. So anyway, basically that iPhone 15, I'm coming from a shitty Android. Okay, from Metro PCS. So the upgrade was real. She was a step up. So she was a step up. Basically, the long story short is there's so many settings and things I can turn on and turn off and cinematic mode and all these features. And so it's just I'm learning as I go with it. But the other annoying thing, I don't know if you care about this, but Apple products are not super compatible with like Adobe products. So like original footage from like an iPhone is so washed out in Premiere Pro, so you gotta like do stuff to it. So it's like, it's a whole deal. It's like a known thing. It's been a known thing for like probably a decade now, and it's like nobody wants to fix it. You know? So hey, horns up and see, how are you? I don't know if I like my light there either, bestie. Do I like it there? Apple sucks. I don't mind it. I mean, honestly, like I said, I mean, I'm coming from like shitty Android, okay? And she tried her best. But like this Android I got from Metro PCS, and it's like from 2019, right? It's such an old ass operating system that I couldn't even like download the recent update for like my banking app, and it's like 2024, and I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I sent you videos on IG. You did. Also, how are we doing? Hi. If you're just hopping in, welcome to the stream. The question of the day is, hi Adam, how are you? The question of the day is, what are you excited about in August being released? Any releases that you're absolutely excited about, or OnePlus Nord Androids? We have a lot to talk about. And I'm excited to share with you some of the things. I've got a whole stack of vinyls for you. And we're going to talk about this new Cannibal Corpse reissue. Slay!
Danny G super chatted $6.46. Recently discovered your channel with the Cannibal Corpse album ranking. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for the super chat. That is so awesome. Thank you, Danny G. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so happy that you liked it. That was a really, really fun video to do. So right now we're doing Metallica. I know some people are groaning in the chat and some people are going, hooray! But they're my next band. So right now I'm still in Reload. It's taking me a while because there were a few other videos I was like focusing on. But I'm in Reload. And then once that's done, we'll be doing other stuff. So I've just never, dove into Metallica, but then we're going to be doing Deicide afterwards. So we'll return back to our roots afterwards. Metallica to bring in views. I mean, you're not wrong. But also, it's just like morbid curiosity, you know? So. Mini ranking until Reload. Maybe. Hi, Micah. How are you? Hi, Lobo. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. Talk about timing as you mentioned Cannibal Corpse. Yeah, right? Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? Good morning or afternoon or evening. Yes, so we'll talk about, sadly they have some stinkers. I mean, honestly, there's so many people that hate the Black Album, and I'm going to tell you right now, I like the Black Album. I'm going to lie, I like the Black Album. I think my favorite, though, right now where I'm at, so like I said, I'm at Reload. So I literally listened to one song from Reload, or maybe 3 songs from Reload, the day of that show on my birthday where we were supposed to go see Frozen Soul and it didn't happen. And I fell asleep, which is, good because I needed to take a nap before that show anyway. But anyway, my favorite album so far up to Reload is Ride the Lightning. I think that one's really good. I like Kill 'Em All. The Black Album I think is still one of my favorites. I think Injustice for All is very bloated. That being said, I really liked the last song on that album, which I think is Orion, right? Is that the name? is the best-selling album of the 90s. I really liked the Black Album. I really did. So, is Orion from Master of Puppets? Okay, then Orion is a song I really, really enjoyed. Then I don't think I really enjoyed much from And Justice for All. I'm going to see the set list real quick for that album. Yeah. We'll see. Well, I mean, we'll see how the rest of it goes. I'm keeping an open mind because I'm trying to... The whole reason why I'm doing this like Metallica deep dive is because after doing the Cannibal Corpse video, Chris Barnes and the OG members of Cannibal Corpse, when they were first starting, if you watched part 1, I mentioned how they were doing a lot of air jams and like pretending to like play, in metal band, like, play like songs from Metallica and Slayer and stuff like that. And then of course, George Fisher was also mimicking the vocals for, Chuck from Death and, the Metallica stuff. So, I'm curious. I'm like, okay, I want to listen to these things and kind of figure out what I like about, understand it from their perspective, I guess. So, you don't like Justice? And Justice for All? It's a rough album for me. I ain't gonna lie. And that's okay. If you really like it, then you like it. I mean, your opinion is your opinion. For me, I felt like And Justice for All, which originally I didn't like it when I first listened to it on the channel in my Metallica reaction. I did. One is a song that is okay after a second listen through. I just think that they have way better albums. She says all of this so politely until she gets back on Discord. This is not true. I'm not saying it's, I don't think it's their worst project yet. I just think that it's not for me. I think they've just got better albums, I mean, Ride the Lightning, Fade to Black. That song, just that song, is better than the entire And Justice for All album, in my opinion. The trend of them writing songs that are way too long. Yeah, it's a little too long. That's okay. So. What do you mean, open mind my ass? Uh-huh. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. September Hell's Headbangers is supposed to release Mortal Decay's debut. You're really excited about that Mortal Decay album. Which is great. I feel like Metallica was extra angry on Justice. Better than Ride the Lightning? You think Saint Anger is better than Ride the Lightning? I respect your opinion. But, yeah, we'll kind of see. Because, like I said, I'm on reload now. So that video, I'm hoping to get it done before the end of July. Oh, God, I don't know if that's going to work, though. We'll see. Oh, my God, it's going to be August here, like, so soon. That's kind of wild. That's wild to me. No. I mean, you're allowed to have your opinion. I just think it's always funny when people, like, watch my videos and I, like, share my opinion. They're like, I respect your opinion, but you're wrong. They're always like, you're wrong. I mean, you're wrong. So, like, and I'm like, there is no right or wrong opinion about music. It's all subjective. Like, get off your high horse, It's okay. Well, stop being wrong. I'm just like, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong about something. I mean, if you like Saint Anger like you do Metallic Death, that's your favorite album in the world, like, I respect your opinion, but I'm not going to be like, you're wrong. I'm going to be like, okay, this person's got dubious taste at best, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I can't wait to see your video for the Black album. Yes, queen. So, anyway, we'll get on topic for the stream today. So, metal album of the week. Or I guess album of the week. Let's see if I can find it in my stat, girl. Start doing this again like we used to. But Hell's Headbangers just recently reissued the Mortal Massacre. I think this is it. Yeah. Which is the reissue Mortal Massacre for Mortician. And looks like this. Good morning, Burning Below. Haven't seen you in 1,000 years here. Album of the week is going to go to Mortician. Because I freaking love them. I love Mortician so much. Which is ironic because I was bullied so hard for wearing this exact shirt during my Altars of Madness reaction. So sometimes I'm forced to tell people they have the palate of a homeless person. Get wrecked. You need to record yourself busking. So I actually have a recording. My mom sent it to me yesterday. And honestly, so rude, Justin. Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Like, seriously, so rude. Anyway, my mom sent me a recording of me busking, and I'm going to be posting it today on my Instagram after my stream. So it's just a little clip, but yes, I used to busk for money. I made good money, girl. I'm telling you, I made real good money because Asheville, when I was living in Asheville, North Carolina, it's a tourist area. So like downtown was not far from me. I lived like 10 minutes from downtown, and you get a lot of tourists in that area going, you know, shopping and doing whatever. It's just a very trendy little area. And so if you live in Asheville, North Carolina, you want to make some easy money, busk downtown. Or if you're just stopping by, I think I made almost $200 in like 3 hours or 2 hours busking on the street. I'm shocked to know you did that, not gonna lie. Busking? Girl. More blast beats and horror samples? Yes, queen. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with Mortal Massacre, it's a compilation record from 1993, which is just like a bunch of recordings and some live recordings. And, yeah, this is basically just a really good... was this the one that they reissued? Or is this the one that we listened to? I'm forgetting. Hold on. I mean, they'll both be, I guess, album of the year. I think I'm getting it confused with Zombie Apocalypse, which is the one that I think they reissued. I think that is the one. Yeah. That is the one that they just reissued. I'm sorry. Because I was listening to a lot of Mortician this week. I believe it's this one. House of the Cemetery. I'll busk some Devourment. I used to busk. Nobody paid me for it. It feels like that parent thinks metal sounds like in general. What? Nobody paid attention to me and I wanted to throw my shoe at them. I like busking. Busking is great. I mean, you know, you just gotta have good songs, I guess, to do it. Okay, so my album of the week, I got two. It's Mortician. I mean, I love Mortician. I think this is the one that we just got. I honestly am forgetting. But, Zombie Apocalypse. This one's also kind of like a little demo thing. But this was dank. I'm in love with Mortician. I do have good songs. You gotta have, like, not just originals, though. Like, if you want to make money busking at Asheville, you gotta do, like, Southern rock. Or, like, you know. So, there you go. About the release of the album coming out on HHR, so I can convince the band to play a live hometown record. That's amazing. Yeah, this I think was the reissue that my boyfriend just got. And he was talking about this because it took a minute for it to get shipped. but like look at this vinyl. I mean, I love Mortician. They're the ones that are kind of inspiring me to like get more into horror, so you will be seeing a little bit more horror content on my channel, because Mortician, you're turning me into a horror fan. So, I mean, this vinyl is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm sweet home Alabama. Yes. So, I believe Zombie Apocalypse was the reissue. And then we just listened to Mortal Massacre because that one, I just wanted to, you know, dive into something else that was Mortician. So, hi, William. How are you? Welcome to the stream. So, album of the week is some compilation records from Mortician. First off is Zombie Apocalypse, which I just showed the vinyl for if you're just hopping in. The second is going to be their Mortal Massacre record, which I think, if I remember correctly, is their Oreo vinyl. So, hopefully that's in there. I'm going to have to, like, redo that. Alright, you want to see this? Any updates on your album? Yeah, the drummer I hired has a fagin kidney stone, girl. He has a kidney stone. He has to get surgery, so I have to wait for him to, like, do drum stuff. I mean, I hope he's okay. Like, I'm not trying to say that as, like, and being an asshole, you know? But he's got a freaking kidney stone. And I'm like, girl, I've been waiting. So, this is the Mortal Massacre vinyl. I've been having some issues with this camera. She's been wanting to unfocus. And, you know, we love her. But, you know. So. How dare you have a kidney stone, damn it. I know. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, I really am not. My mama had a couple kidney stones when I was younger. And she told me that it was worse than childbirth. So, and I was like, damn. But she, like, passed them, so. And so it's got to be bad if you got to have a surgery to remove your kidney stone. So pray for him. But still, I'm also like, damn. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn. So you listen to Fulci? Not yet. I do know they're releasing a new album. For some reason, my brain can't get this damn thing in here. Get your ass in there, girl. She's like all staticky. There you go. Good Lord. My mom said the same exact thing about her kidney stone. Yeah. So you know it's bad, dude. Like, you know it's bad when, like, your mom is like, oh, yeah, I had a kidney stone and it was worse than birthing you. It was worse than childbirth. And you're like, man, all right. So water for me only for the rest of my life. And I drink, like, mostly just black coffee and water. So I'm like, girl. My old boss too at my old job, he got kidney stones, but that's because he like mostly drank like Red Bulls, and I'm like, girl, you gotta lay off of those energy drinks, girl. That ain't good for you. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life, but you're wondering why you got kidney stones. Kidney stone talk is nightmare talk. I know, right? Damn, Gina. I don't understand how I don't have kidney stones, especially considering all the garbage I've shot in my veins before. God. I know. Basically, drink plenty of water. You know, drink more water, y'all. I don't want you to get kidney stones. So, she said birthing me was like shitting a refrigerator? Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah. I do like the argument, though, where guys are like, you know, getting hit in the balls is more painful, and women are like, why? And it's like, well, because for childbirth, you keep, you know, you'll do it again. You'll do it multiple times. But for a dude, like, we would not want it multiple times. And I'm like, you're not wrong. but also, like... So... Metallica album ranking will be interesting to watch. I think so. You know... It's, it'll be interesting. I'm sure we'll get some salty comments. I keep getting salty comments. I remember, you know, like I said, I'm never going to tell you that your opinion is wrong on music. But I had one dude just recently write on my Ghost reaction. And he was like, "You're wrong. Like, worst opinion ever." And I'm like, "Bro, we're talking about Ghost here. Ghost. Okay? Like, I'm sorry." Ghost. Gaia loves Saint Anger. No. Also, thanks for the compliment on the Tish shirt. Love them. So, like I said, I have a Long Legs movie review that I'm going to edit this week and get out. Just to try it and see it. I've been getting into, like, horror because of just, I don't know, the content that we talk about on here. So you'll see a little bit more horror content as we go on. But yeah, I'm definite newbie to horror. So it'll be interesting. Ghost has 2 bangers and that's it. So we're going to talk about this. A while ago I mentioned, or like a few weeks ago, maybe, I don't know, about a month ago, mentioned that Cannibal Corpse, or like there was these reissues basically of Evisceration Plague and Torture. And if you've really been living under a rock, you have not been like paying attention to, I guess, like their vinyls or whatever. You're mostly a digital listener. I don't know. Basically, Evisceration Plague has not been reissued in 15 years. Torture has not been reissued on vinyl. This is on vinyl. In like 10 or 12 years. So a month ago, there was stuff online about people saying, oh, they're being reissued. Hi Spyro, thanks for following. Also, Ron, thank you so much for following. It's not updating on here. But basically, it was like there was a couple kind of drop shipping sites that were saying that you could pre-order it. It was going to be released on the 19th. But because Metal Blade had not officially made an announcement, it was not on their store, it wasn't on the Cannibal Corpse store, and nobody had been promoting it that was like an official Cannibal Corpse either team member or actual band member. I was very skeptical about that release, and I was telling people to be very skeptical about pre-ordering the album, right? So anyway, it's a real fucking thing. It's a real thing. And now we did order Evisceration Plague, and I think it's actually going to get delivered today or tomorrow. So I'm very excited. If you are interested in actually pre-ordering it yourself, I'm going to pull it up. Let's see here. Evisceration Plague vinyl. So, to also let you know, like, the Evisceration Plague vinyl itself was over $200 on Discogs, like the original pressing. I think we spent like $100 just on the Torture vinyl, and that was before I did the Cannibal Corpse video. So the Evisceration Plague vinyl is like the only one we don't have in our collection. So there was a version of Torture that we wanted, but it was sold out, and we just weren't super excited about the ones that they had to order. So let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the actual shop. Evisceration Plague vinyl. Like, here's one. Like, you had all these, like, shops. All these drop shipping shops that like basically had the vinyls, and I was like, Metal Blade did not make an official announcement. So now it's on the Metal Blade store, and Cannibal Corpse had basically somebody on TikTok let me know, like, hey, I asked the band and they said that it was real. The pre-orders were real. So, and he even referenced the date. So I went to that post and confirmed that Cannibal Corpse themselves said, yes, those reissues are real. So if you're interested, if you want this on vinyl, this is just one of the variants. This is with Metal Blade indie merch. So, but this one is sold out. See, it's already being sold out. So here's this one. So you can buy this one right now for $30. So this is the Bloody Concrete vinyl, and this is the uncensored cover. So we have the censored one, which is just on this dude. So I would get it now. If you're wanting to buy these vinyls, this is the one that we have on vinyl. That's the cover. But if you're wanting to get these vinyls, I would get them right now because they are starting to sell out. This is their little pink one, Shattered Bones. So we bought, I don't know if we bought this one. We might have because I think it was the closest one to pink. You're welcome. But this one's like $30 US. And so there's different versions too if you're wanting, if you're wanting one from Europe or you're ordering from the US store. So I was wrong. I know, I was wrong. Skeptical. So scammer sites. Well, it's there was, I forget what the site is called now. But yeah, it was just a bunch of, I mean, it was weird. The rollout was weird. So in my defense, like Metal Blade and Cannibal Corpse should have probably done a little bit of a better job, making people feel like it was a real thing because you had all these like, indie merch shipping sites like offering pre-orders for those 2 vinyls, that were supposed to come out July 19th. And there was no official announcement from, like I said, Metal Blade or anybody on Cannibal Corpse's team. And then it wasn't on any of their official sites. So as somebody who, like, takes vinyl collecting seriously, I was like, I don't know about that. I just didn't want people to, like, hear about the rumors and then spend money on that. So why wouldn't it be real? You're just being impatient. I think there's a lot of online scams, girl. I think it's just about being like, blame Metal Blade and the band. I just think if you're going to do a reissue, make a better announcement. I don't know. Make an announcement about it. That's all I got to say, especially because like the people who take vinyl collecting seriously and have been waiting years and years and years to get Evisceration Plague. Like I said, Evisceration Plague is the one we don't have because it was literally $300 on Discogs. So, saying like, oh, this vinyl that hasn't been repressed in 15 years is now available, that's like, okay. Real fans would have bought it. Don't act like you wouldn't be skeptical. Okay? And I'll own it. So skeptical would be a badass name. I think so. I mean, we bought ours already. So basically, I'll be unboxing that soon. So if you want these vinyls, the Evisceration Plague and Torture vinyls, I'll show them to you again. If you've been waiting, if you're just hopping in and you've been waiting for these reissues to come out and you do not know, Torture and Evisceration Plague have been reissued. It's a real thing. It's finally on Metal Blade's store. I would order it now. So they're not taking pre-orders. They're actually order and they will ship to you. So I don't know how much the shipping is, but this one's $30 specifically. And there are variants that are starting to sell out, just so you know. But so buy some Insect Warfare. Have I been getting hydrates? I wish that Restream told me about it. No, okay, cool. Kaya never has a point. She just rambles on and on. Honestly, that's really rude. That's so mean. Why would you say that? Oh. Why do you even watch my stream if you're gonna bitch about it? God. Busting my balls as usual. Hey Metal19, how are you? Welcome to my stream. So the next thing I want to talk about is this awesome label, which I don't know if I've mentioned this record label before, but I have a whole stack of vinyls from them, and there's even more, but it's F.O.A.D. Records, which is F.O.A.D. Records, but they are basically an Italian record label and distribution company. They're like Hell's Headbangers, but Italian. And they're amazing. If you are looking for a really good label that focuses a little bit more on like thrash and hardcore, like kind of European focused thrash and hardcore, this label is for you. So this label, which I'm going to pull up, F.O.A.D. Records, like I said, is an Italian record label. And it's from 1986, so it's been around for a really long time. And it's only owned by, like, one dude. So the whole reason why I'm mentioning it is because the quality of these vinyls, girl, is out of this world. Out of this world. It's this one dude who I'm pulling up the page. She's just taking a minute. Whop. Marco Gattipoli. So this is like their little about page. But F.O.A.D. was started in 1986 by Marco Gattipoli as a skate hardcore thrash fanzine. And so this is kind of like all the little fanzines, all the interviews that they did. But like I said, it's like Hell's Headbangers, but more thrash hardcore focused. But I really, really enjoy this label. And so, all of their stuff has been super, super high quality. And like I said, I've got some really awesome records to show you, that kind of represents the quality that they have. What's the name again? I missed it. It's F.O.A.D. Records, which stands for F off and die. So... favorite Bolt Thrower release? I really don't know. Haven't listened to too much Bolt Thrower. If I didn't enjoy the stream, I wouldn't tune in every week. I know. Elitist me? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know you're just busting my balls. So, the first band we listened to was... I think it was this one. Okay, so like I said, it's mostly focused on like thrash and hardcore. So as much as I love, and this is not a jab at J-Dog or Hell's Headbangers, I love Hell's Headbangers, but honestly, F.O.A.D. has better packaging and presentation than even Hell's Headbangers. Like, I don't know what Marco is doing, but he's doing it right. Like, everything from the presentation to the paper to the photos, everything. So, for example, the first one we listened to was this band called Human Gas, which is a Japanese kind of hardcore thrash. Yeah, it's like a violent hardcore, or I guess post-hardcore band. Human Gas. I know, it's pretty great. Pretty great, but I mean, this is like a box set, so I won't take it out of the plastic because that's to preserve the hype sticker. But I mean, just everything about this, it's like, this is like a gatefold, so basically this is the front, and it opens up like this. So I'm gonna move my mic so you can see. Well, it's got the booklet. So, basically, it's a 3-panel booklet, 2 CDs, beautiful photos, vinyls, and this booklet. Pinched Fingies. This isn't even my favorite band that we've gotten so far. I'm about to show you a band after this that is basically like a Japanese version of Last Days of Humanity mixed with Mortician mixed with Old School Carcass. That's after this band. But this is the booklet that came with it. So it's like this kind of really nice newspaper almost. But the photos, like everything about it is just like the most amazing packaging. Like, look at that. So if you care about your packaging and you like booklets and hype stickers and just like, I don't know, gatefolds, especially with your vinyls, like F.O.A.D is a really, really solid record label to buy from. So these are all like little tickets from like the shows. They are awesome. And this band was really, really good. It was such a great listening experience. And, I mean, y'all saw me opening this up. So it's all black vinyls. It's all, like, printed on black vinyls. But, I mean, this is like a 3-panel gatefold. And it's just gorgeous packaging. And the paper itself, I told my boyfriend, I was like, you know, he didn't believe me when I was like, I feel like each one of these, like, sheets of paper that Marco printed this on is like at least $5 a sheet. Like, it's that nice. So it's like that nice paper where it's really expensive and it just feels luxurious and nice, you know. I'm late, but did you know that there is an Evisceration Plague comic book? Of course there is. All right. Let me look. Let me see. Let me see what we're dealing with here. Everybody just pause. Everybody just needs to calm down. Evisceration Plague comic book. Is it on Metal Blade? Or is it... Is this it? Hold on. I'm looking to see. Our Evisceration Plague limited edition graphic novel. Oh my god. I mean, it's from 2016. From the one that I'm finding. It was a Hot Topic exclusive. I have not heard of Hot Topic. Nobody's mentioned Hot Topic in so long. So that's the comic book. So this is a photo from their like Facebook page in 2016. But that's so cool. Limited edition graphic novel. You have it? Of course you do. Did you ever see the Autopsy comic book? No. What's it for? What album? So yeah, I'm going to show you this next one while I wait for this Autopsy record. This album was fire, okay? And I mean, I've already accepted the fact since I've shown Evisceration, Plague, and Torture that I'm not going to be able to monetize this stream, but that's okay. Because this band is literally, their acronym is CUM. And it's Catasexual Urge Motivation. And so this is like a Japanese gore grind band. So if you like Old School Carcass, if you like Mortician, if you like, you know, Last Days of Humanity, gore grind, girl, gore grind. But you like the more slower in the pocket like Mortician, you know, less like, you know, less on the kind of hardcore, less on the core and more on the like slow. Yeah. Girl, you've got to listen to this band. So, all these sellout moves, what are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? I'm going to clean house later. What should I listen to? I would listen to this band. If you're looking for something like... Or listen to... I think you said you already listened to Human Gas, right? Check out CUM. Catasexual Urge Motivation. I wish you could feel this through the screen because it's not like typical print, like paper. It's... I wish you could see the texture because it feels like you can feel the texture of it. It's not just like a normal paper. And one thing that Marco really likes is he likes to have the badges or these like little, I don't know what these are called exactly, but he likes to have those on the vinyl. Twitch is getting rid of copyright crap, so now you can play anything. So, yeah, Twitch is now getting rid of... They're allowing you to, like, DJ, essentially. I was reading something about that earlier. It was a couple months ago. But... I mean, just look at how gorgeous this is. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. There you go. If I can get it to, like, fit in screen. You think I can find them on Spotify? If you can't find them on Spotify, you might be able to find them on YouTube. Oh, I can't show this photo. Girl, give me a damn sticky note. Hold on. Everybody just needs to calm down. All right, girl, you're getting a sticky note. Hold on. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna move my mic real quick so you can see this. The sticky note is covering her, just so you know. It's just covering up her goods. So... This thing is gorgeous, and I'm not even done yet, okay? I closed it up, but I'm not even done yet. So the photos are beyond gorgeous. The texture of the paper or whatever, it's like waterproof. Like, this is like not normal paper. I don't know what this texture is, but you can, it's almost like canvas, but it's not canvas. And so, I'm gonna try and show this to you. This is a booklet. That's a booklet, girl. Okay? If I could flop it open, I would. But she keeps fingering it. I know. Shut up. Take your dirty mind and go somewhere else with it. I mean, my God. This is not an Applebee's, okay? So, this is so hard to hold this open and show it to you. There we go. I'm going to use my leg. Look at the acrobats I'm going to go and show you this thing. Look, that. Booklet. Booklet. So, oh, I think it's like, oh, that's right. Oh, God. Let's see if I can open it. It opens like that. Girl, can we talk about this presentation? Okay, I'm like having to actually stretch out to show you this, but that's the booklet. I've never seen a booklet like that before. Ever. Ugh. Applebee's what? And that's the lyrics? Hold on, I'm taking her sticky note off her cooter. Okay, there we go. Okay, she's good. Everything's fine. Let me see. I think it is, if I remember. Notes about it, encyclopedia. So it's basically Catasexual Urge Motivation, the Encyclopedia of Serial Murders. This is the 25th anniversary since the first release and celebrating 30 years since the band was formed. It's a remastered edition. So basically it's notes about all of the songs and like the inspiration behind it, and like what it's about, different things like that. So I mean, just check it out. A lot of the artists too that they have on F.O.A.D are artists that you can't really find on the internet to stream. So, but hopefully you can find CUM, Catasexual Urge Motivation, because they're really freaking good. So, you just got smacked by an inanimate object? Yeah, probably, honestly. Look at this sticky note. She's hanging on for dear life. What? So, go check them out. I thoroughly enjoyed them. I mean, honestly, like I said, if you're a fan of the low and slow Mortician sound, vocals, and grooves instrumentally, I'm struggling to get this in here. So vocally, it's like it's like Last Days of Humanity, you know. Instrumentally, it's got the like low and slow vibes of Mortician and the kind of gore like old school Carcass. It is. Yes, Burning Below. That is exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So this was really good. Human Gas was really good. We also listened to another band called F.O.A.D, which I also like to just call Fupa because their name is literally F-U-P, and I just immediately resort to Fupa, but that's just me. But yeah, this is Japanese hardcore, I believe. Noise and chaos. So this one was also really good. And not my favorite out of like those two. Those two were my favorites. But we have F.O.A.D, which just means F your president. That's what the acronym stands for. And then this one is Metal Punk Iron Fist. This is the Military Shadow. So these were the other two that we listened to. There's a bunch more from the F.O.A.D pile, but this one was probably my least favorite out of the four we listened to, with this one being third, Human Gas being second, and CUM being number one. So, F.O.A.D, F-U-P, that's what it stands for. So, really, 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 really solid label. Like I said, it's F.O.A.D. They're an Italian record label. They're like Hell's Headbangers, but they're from Italy. And the quality of their vinyl, their packaging, everything about it is so, so good. From the quality of the photos to the paper that they use, it's just, you can tell that it was really, really expensive for them to print and make everything. I mean, it's more than just like a slipcase for the vinyl. It's more than just like, you know, a gatefold. Like the gatefolds are printed on paper that's just out of this world good for quality, you know, and it's good overall. So in 99 at the Milwaukee Metal Fest, only one guy, and I mean one guy, was watching Mortician. Terrible, never listened to it again. I think you told me about this. Only one person was watching Mortician? Get wrecked. See, I wish I could see Mortician. I wish I could see Mortician so bad. Because I love them. Can you put links in the Discord or maybe create a Spotify playlist? I could create a playlist for maybe, I don't have Spotify, but I could create like a YouTube playlist maybe. So, not that album though. Yeah, so a lot of it was like, is a little bit hard to find, but maybe you could find them on Bandcamp. I would check there. But CUM is so good, like I said. Oh, and it kind of reminds me of Wormrot too. So, where again, Wormrot is definitely more like faster paced grindcore, obviously, if you've listened to them. So it's not necessarily that in your face grindcore, but it's got the kind of same creepy atmospheric vibe that they kind of experimented with their recent album, which, oh, I forget. Hiss. There you go. That's the name of it. So the, like that violin sample, there's not violin in the CUM record, but I don't know, just some of the atmospheric things that they were playing around with in Hiss was very creepy and unsettling, and you kind of get that vibe with this CUM record. So, a YouTube playlist. I could do a YouTube playlist. I could do it. I'm still wondering for Friday if I should pick the most professionally done horror song ever made or just go with something else that will ruin all of our lives. Honestly, go with whatever your gut is telling you. We're doing a common fupa. I know, I just call it fupa. As soon as my boyfriend showed me this record, I was like, fupa! Well, that's not what it stands for. And it's missing the A, but I was just like, I also have the maturity of like a 12-year-old, so just don't at me, okay? Everything's fine. Don't have any questions, okay? Have you heard the band Gore Rotted? I have not. What are they? Gore Brime? Everything is fine like this dig. How's Rusty? She's doing great. So she got spayed last Tuesday. And she is getting her stitches out on Friday. It's been very interesting because like she just got done with her heat and then she got spayed. So she's been going through all these like hormonal changes, and I don't know what happened, but like, I don't know if it's like we got a cold front in and the weather's not like 100 degrees. So she's got more energy than she's had in the last 2 months. And she's just making so much noise. It's like she's just constantly, like, she's so much more vocal than Spooner ever was. Everything is a massive ordeal. Everything is just, like, takes too much energy, or she's so dramatic and makes so much noise, and now she's weird about her food. She's been weird about her food for the last 2 days. Like, she'll put a bunch in her mouth, and then she'll just spit it on the floor and, like, look at me, and I'm like, is there something wrong that I need to know about? Or whatever Metallic picks will ruin our lives. Get wrecked. I don't know. I don't know what her deal is. So she's been I guess it's just a hormonal adjustment, but I'm telling you, she has been so much more vocal. And then the cone. The first, like, 2-3 days of her, like, wearing the cone, she was, like, shaking because she was, like, didn't understand any of it. Oh, I'm comforting. She's fine. Like, I'm comforting her. But the cone, it's like you'll hear her, and there's a distinct sound. It's bang, scrape, flop. The first time, I'm telling you, the first time I put that cone on her, I found her in the closet staring at my shoes, and I think she was in there for 15 minutes staring at my shoes because she couldn't figure out how to turn around. She couldn't. I was like, oh God, no, I thought she had laid down. I didn't hear anything from her. And so I was like, okay, she laid down in the other room. She didn't She got stuck in the office. No, she got stuck in my closet. I mean, she got staring at my shoes. I think she fell asleep standing up. She was there for so long. And I was like, oh, God. Oh, so that's what we're dealing with right now. So she's doing great, though. Make us a YouTube playlist for some Coom and Fupa. I will try. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. I could try and do like more playlists. Let's see. I'll write it down. YouTube playlist. CUM and Foop. I like Acid Witch ruined my life. They were totally new to me when I first heard them on here. Bro, I love Acid Witch. I'm just like obsessed with those like low doomy vocals. They're just like butter to me. I realize this because like if you like Acid Witch and you like Mortician and you like that low like deep vocals, guttery kind of vocals, you would like Tenebro. If you have not heard Tenebro, you need to listen to them. They're an Italian horror doomy death band and they're so fire. They have a 2-song EP sort of that they just came out with. Now if you're gonna look up them in like the YouTube Music app, make sure you put like Tenebro like Italian or Tenebro death metal or something like that so they actually show up. But they're so good. If you like those Acid Witch vocals, you would like Tenebro. And they use those Italian horror movie samples just like Mortician uses horror movie samples. And it's just the most delicious, buttery, deep, doomy death vocals, and I love it so much. So it's Tenebro, Tenebro. I'll show them. I'll pull them up. Let's see. Tenebro. So actually, it's one of my Patreon members that showed me this band. Let's see. So he requested it in one of my Twitch music streams, and I'm obsessed with it, honestly. So I'm pulling it up. It's right here. So I'm going to just get rid of my camera real quick so you can see it. But that's their thing on Metal Archives. So it's death metal from Italy with a focus on Italian horror movies, same like Fulci. This is their logo. And then I'm going to put me back up here. This is the record. I'm going to remove me again. That's the record that has this song on there, Viscere. Viscere. Listen to that song off of this record by Tenebro. It's an EP from December of last year. It's fire. It's fire. Yeah, it's on Spotify if anybody is wondering. I think Metal Archives is great. Some of the reviewers on there are trash, but that's okay. Some of the decisions that they make are questionable. You know, like how do you not put Last Days of Humanity in there? Like they have so many bands that they don't have on there just because they're grindcore, but they'll have like metalcore and deathcore-ish bands on there, even though they're like, oh, it's not, you know, those aren't actual genres of metal, but we'll just put them in there anyway, you know. You had a Papillion that had to get a cone on his head one time after he got fixed. It was really sad to look at. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Hey, Ollie, how are you? Yeah, Rusty's doing good. I mean, she's, you know, the cone of shame is just, it's a whole thing. And she's, like, keeping me up a little bit at night because, like I said, she'll, bang into a wall and then she'll scrape against the wall and you'll hear the flop of her, like, coming loose. So it's just bang, scrape, flop all day. Do you like Blaspherian? I have never heard of them before. What are they? Damn right. So, yeah, that's basically what I got. Go listen to CUM, go listen to F.O.A.D, F-U-P. Go check out F.O.A.D records. Seriously, they're super, super good. If you like Hell's Headbangers, you would love F.O.A.D. And like I said, it's not a jab at J-Dog or Hell's Headbangers, but the quality for F.O.A.D is honestly a little better. A little better, just photo-wise and everything. And I love me some Hell's Headbangers. So I haven't seen that before either. Like, I haven't seen another, like, distribution company like that do it better than Hell's Headbangers, So the fact that I'm even saying that is kind of crazy. So gotta listen to Abhomine Worm Pig. Yes, isn't it? Are you checking out Tenebro right now? Oh, look, it's the cone girl. Would you like to see her? Hi, baby. How are you? The girl with the cones. You can't even see her. It's just all cone. Are you okay? Yeah. She's doing okay. She's supposed to get her stitches out tomorrow, but they don't have a vet in the office until... they have a vet in the office today that could take them out, or they have a vet in the office that could take them out on Friday, and that's, like, when she's doing it. She looks so lazy in the studio vid. Bro, she was tired. Yeah, I hope you like the studio tour vid. That was fun. Some people were, like, shocked that I was busking, and I was like, what, you've never busked before? No, you are not allowed to get underneath the desk, okay, ma'am? You need to move, because the last thing I need is for you to flop a bunch of cords. Sit down. There you go. God. JB Bob has a video where he interviewed Music of Destruction on Zoom for his channel. Nice. Ma'am. My old band on there, it was nobody in the band, and it was way after the band broke up. Oh, God. I think she just farted and left. I think you just crop dusted me. That's honestly so rude. You finally put our names back in the end? I've had that in there before, though. Or have I been forgetting? Because I've been putting your names... I've been having the channel... I've been having it in there for a while. I updated it. So... there's that. So, but that's what I got. Also, make sure you check out my my video on my battle bests, because I showed them all. Yeah, with Taz. Yeah, you're welcome. So, I'm trying to think. This Friday we're doing a Halloween in July music stream on Twitch. So if you have not followed me on Twitch, you really should. But we basically do music streams every Friday on there. And so this Friday is going to be all Halloween spooky stuff. So, because apparently just, my Twitch did not want Christmas in July, so we decided to go with Halloween in July. It is on Twitch only, yeah, just for copyright, unfortunately. So, the more you promote, the bigger the song cap has to be. Well, song cap's like 15 to 20 right now, depending. So, I would stream on YouTube, but it's, or like for the music streams, but it's just not worth dealing with the copyright, unfortunately, because It's just so much easier to do it on Twitch, honestly, because you don't get punished for it. So, but definitely do it. It's worth it. You know, plus the chat system on Twitch is much easier and more fun, I feel like, than it is on YouTube. But to each their own. So. And also join my Discord. We have some really fun stuff that happens over there. So we just hit like we're over 500 members now in the Discord, and that's like kind of nuts. So, yeah. But, yep. Then, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about the Metallica tier list. So what's after? So the question is like, what's after Reload? Because I thought it was, let's see. What is after Reload? Is it Garage? Somebody, like, I put on my Twitter, or I put on my Instagram. I was like, I'm nervous about getting into Garage Inc. And somebody wrote to me and they were like, Garage Inc. is their best album. It's time for you to go. Bye, Adam. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Garage Inc. is a cover album? No lie. Okay, yeah, so that would be it's literally at a 69%. Yeah, somebody was like, oh my god, why does it have to be so long? Oh, it is a cover album. Misfits. Oh my god, they have a Merciful Fate. They covered the title track from Merciful Fate. Oh my god, a Blue Oyster Cult song. Oh my god, they covered Lynyrd Skynyrd. Are you dressing up for Halloween? I wasn't thinking about it. But I could do, I guess, more like goth baby makeup. I've got black lipstick. So. Garage Inc. was before Justice. No. It says it's from 1998. What do you mean it was before Justice? Some of those covers are pretty great, not gonna lie. I mean, I was gonna listen to it. I didn't know it was a cover album. So I assumed that was gonna make it into the video, yeah? Right? Garage Days is from 1985. Garage Inc. is 1998. What is Garage Days? I was going based off the full-length albums. What? Now I am confused. Okay, hold on. Oh, yes. I remember that. The $5.98 EP. That's right. The Garage Days Revisited. I did, or revisited is what it says on Metal Archive. So, yes, I was looking at that, but I like to base my deep dives on like full length albums. I like to just focus on the full length albums because especially for Metallica, they have so many albums. If you were going to go based off of like literally every single thing that they've released, you know? So I just base it on the full length album. So I was going to still do Garage Inc. because I thought that was just an actual record. I didn't know that was a cover album. So I'm assuming that that's fine to continue to listen to do. Leave Garage alone, I'd say. Stop listening to Metallica. I'm pulling a front wedgie. You're welcome. So you don't think it's worth it for me to listen to Garage Inc.? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's worth it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I should not listen to Garage Inc. You think it's worth listening to? A 3. What does a 3 mean? You don't care. And then there's SM. 3 means you don't care. Yeah, because then we've got, ooh, God, Saint Anger's got a 43%. And that's your favorite album, Metallic Death? Like, I ain't gonna tell you you're wrong. But that's generous to that album. I told you a million times it's Reload, and I'm telling you a million times you got dubious taste. Okay? Clank, clank, clank. Gonna be clanking all the way to the mental hospital after listening to that album. God. Oh my God, it's an hour and 15 minutes, too. Alright. I mean, we can do it. Does that surprise you? No. Metallic Death is wrong. I'll say it. You heard it here first. I should put that in my profile. Like someone else does then. Okay, so we decided that Garage Inc. was worth listening to. You know that that's what that means, right, King Magpie? That one means yes to listen to it? Okay. So I'll listen to it. Ooh. Okay. Why do they have to literally list every single live album on Metal Archives? Why can't they just say live Metallica from 2010 tour, and then it's just one listing, and then you can click on additional info on the listing, and then it'll list out. It's every single date. They did a live album from every single date of this tour. You said one meant no. I said one meant yes. I said 2 meant no. 1 was yes. Do you like Cannibal's Metallica cover? Yes. Cannibal Corpse's Metallica cover was dank fire nasty. That one Metallica cover that Cannibal Corpse did from Worm Infested was better than like all of the Graveyard classics from 6 Feet Under. I'm sorry. It was. What have I done? I think you fat fingered the button, bub. Oh, God. Just do them all so we can move on. My Patreon is so done, honestly. Y'all can't vote for shit on my polls, man. Every single poll we have every single week, y'all are tied on everything. You suffer through the Graveyard Classics, so this will be easy. It's true. It's true. Although it's a little painful, I ain't gonna lie. It's just really long. I mean, they're just very, very packed records. So, oh, and then there's Lulu. There's Lulu just very, very, very slightly shoved in there. I can't even find the full-length albums through all of the live albums they've got listed on here. Okay, Death Magnetic. We're going back. We're scrolling back. Lulu isn't a Metallica album. You don't have to do that one. Well, if I'm doing Garage Inc. If I'm doing Garage Inc., I have to do Lulu. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, there's Garage Inc. and then Saint Anger from 2003. Oh, God. It's okay. We're going to do it, and it'll be fine. I've heard some questionable things, at least about Saint Anger and Lulu. But what would you say is Metallica's, like, worst record? You just want to hear Lulu because we keep telling you it's not theirs? What do you mean it's not theirs? Like, it's not their record? It's like with Lou Reed, right? I mean, the thing is, it's like I'm taking one for the team, you know? I want to experience it, you know? I'm just still sifting through live albums. I'm trying to get to the Lulu listing in here, but it's not happening. Was Lulu after Hardwired? Or is that not even under here? Saint Anger is their worst. It's a Lou Reed with Metallica. Why? Hardwired. So it's not even on Metal Archives. Okay, hold on. Why? That's the question. Metallica and Lou Reed. Art rock, noise rock, avant-garde metal. 23% liked this album. Does Metallica like Lulu? Lulu elicited a largely negative reaction upon its release, though Metallica has stood by the album over the years. And good for them. They made an artistic decision and they're sticking with it. Why are we talking about this? Stop it. Hey 203, how are you? When's your birthday? Bestie, I already had it. My birthday was on the 12th.